What is going on, guys? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys a Tuesday edition of my NBA DFS podcast. We had a nice night last night. Big injury with Ja Morant, but he was pretty highly owned. The GPP team still put up 355, cashed pretty well. Cash team did not do so well. Let's get both of those cashing tonight. There's some good value already out there. As usual, things can develop in the next few hours as we approach lock. But I'm going to give you guys, as I usually do, 5 plays, 1 for each position, and hopefully all 5 of these plays hit value and help you get into the green in tonight's contests. And as usual, I'm using FanDuel salaries. So again, if these videos help you, I really appreciate it if you like the video, and if you subscribe, mention it to anyone you can. I'm just here to help you. Obviously, this channel is free. So let's get right into it. Point guard tonight, I like Elfrid Payton. There is an elf on the shelf tonight against Cleveland. I do like him at 4,800. Alec Burks on the Knicks is doubtful for them. He's really the only other guy who could cut into his guard minutes. They do have RJ Barrett, but he plays more of a forward. Payton is the true point guard here. This is a great matchup against the Cavs. I expect the game to be pretty close. The Cavs are without Kevin Love, so that makes it a little bit better for the Knicks. And Payton's coming off of a great game, had a really slow start to the year, 29 minutes, and with Burks out, he should see up towards 30 minutes. He should be starting. He only needs like 24 fantasy points to reach value. I do think he does that tonight, and he really saves you some money for the rest of your lineup. For shooting guard, spending up a little bit at Paul George, 7,600. The Clippers are minus 11 in this game. Kawhi Leonard is questionable right now. He would be an absolute beast if he ended up playing the next game after that pretty gruesome mouth injury. He got elbowed by, I think it was Serge Ibaka, going up for a rebound, and it didn't look great. There was a lot of blood. Even if Kawhi does play tonight, Paul George is still a strong play in my opinion. I don't know if we're going to know Kawhi news before lock, because that game is one of the later games at 10 p.m. Eastern. It would just be a bonus if Kawhi was out, but even if he's in, I do like Paul George still. He needs like 37 points to reach value. He should be able to do that against this pretty below average Timberwolves team without Karl Anthony Towns. For small forward, there's a couple of great options tonight. I'm going to mention to you guys Tyler Hero. Jimmy Butler is doubtful tonight, so Hero is going to take over a lot of the point guard duties. I know Goran Dragic comes off the bench as well, and he's a great guy for assists. But Tyler Hero is going to be probably their number one scoring threat with Bam Adebayo for the Heat tonight. And they're at home. I don't expect them to get blown out. The Bucks are coming off of a really bad game against the Knicks, so the Heat should stay in this. They're still a strong team without Jimmy Butler, and Tyler Hero at 4,500 is just far too cheap. He needs like 22 fantasy points for value. He's got like 35 to 40 point upside if he shoots the ball well to start the game. He's a guy who's not going to be able to, not going to be afraid to pull the trigger if he's shooting the ball pretty decent throughout the game. So I do love his upside, and I do love his price for cash games and tournaments. Power forward, another cheap play here at 4,500. Naz Reid of the Timberwolves. He should be filling in again for Karl Anthony Towns. He filled in for Cat last game, and he played a solid 27 minutes, 11, 5, and 4. He was pretty productive on the offensive end. He even had a couple steals. Even the first 2 games of the year, in only 17 minutes of action, he did very well. So he only needs like 22, just like Tyler Hero, to reach value. And I think he's a really strong, cheap play at power forward to keep that salary average up for the rest of your team. Reed should get plenty of minutes, probably 25 or 27 like he did last game. There's a lot of open time with Karl Anthony Towns being off the court tonight. Then for center, I'm looking at Thomas Bryant. He's been a strong big man for the Wizards so far this year. This Bulls and Wizards game has the highest total of the slate. It should be back and forth. 2 pretty bad defenses. Bryant should play up towards high 20s in minutes. He's played 30 and 32 in the last 2 games. and he's reached value 26 and 37, coming off of a great game against Orlando, and that was not a good matchup for him against Nikola Vucevic. So he's really impressed this Wizards organization early on in this season. So I do expect him to start as usual and play starters minutes against a pretty weak Bulls team. He should be matched up against Wendell Carter, who right now is just an average big man. So I do like Thomas Bryant at that medium to low 5,200 price tag. That'll sum up today's video, guys. I like to make it short and sweet so you guys can move on with your day, start building your lineups. Again, just make sure you like the video, make sure you're subscribed, and I'll be pumping out these videos every single weekday this entire NBA season. So until next time, I am the FD Guru, and I am signing off. See ya.